Are you here with 73 questions from Vogue?
No.
Oh. Well, let's just do a YouTube Q&A then. Come on in.
How's it going?
It's going really good.
Are you ready?
I think so, yeah.
All right, let's get started.
Okay.
Can you tell me your full name?
My name is Alexis Eldredge.
Where are you from?
I'm from Columbus, Ohio.
On a scale from 1 to 10, how are you doing today?
I would say like a 6.5.
Describe yourself in a hashtag.
Hashtag.
If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Mashed potatoes.
What's one thing that people don't know about you?
I was on the cover of a magazine for a local Ohio magazine about children when I was like a kid.
What's your favorite time of day?
Definitely morning, like 10 a.m.
Heels or sneakers?
Sneakers.
Thrifted or new?
I want to say thrifted, but lately I've been buying more new things.
Who's your biggest inspiration?
Susan Stroman.
What's your biggest weakness?
I am so indecisive.
What's your biggest strength?
I'm passionate.
Do you have a favorite color?
Right now, not really. I kind of like a beige right now.
If you could give one piece of advice to a 10-year-old you, what would it be?
Keep pursuing the things you love.
Do you have a secret talent?
Oh my gosh. I don't think so. No.
Great. You live in New York City, correct?
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about the city?
I guess my favorite thing about the city would just be the amount of people in it. You can always find someone new, someone different, and there's people everywhere.
And what's your least favorite thing about the city?
That there's people everywhere and rats everywhere. It's a double-edged sword.
How would you describe yourself in 3 words?
I would say I am 3 words.
Just 3.
Funny, dramatic, and pleasant.
Window seat or aisle seat?
Used to be an aisle seat, or used to be window seat, post-COVID window seat. No! What? Used to be window seat, post-COVID aisle seat.
Great. How many pairs of shoes do you have?
Probably like 20.
What's your biggest fear in life?
Everything.
Do you have a favorite piece of clothing that you own?
Probably these pants.
How long do you see yourself living in the city?
A long time. I always wanted to live here forever. But honestly, I'm less strict about that these days. Like if an opportunity presented itself for me to move somewhere else, I would be more open to it. But as of right now, forever.
My next question, if you didn't live in the city, where would you want to live?
Ooh, definitely somewhere in Italy. Like in a small village. I'm gonna relearn Italian because I knew it kind of for a little bit. I'm gonna move to the village and I'm gonna live in a beautiful countryside.
Love that. What TV shows are you currently watching?
Modern Family, New Girl, and How I Met Your Mother, all for like the 3rd time.
What's the best piece of advice you've ever received?
Ooh. I think to not compare yourself to other people and just focus on yourself.
Read any good books lately?
Yes, I just read The Unhoneymooners. I don't remember who it's by, but it was a very good book.
How'd you get into YouTube?
Funny story. I started a YouTube channel back when I was like 10. It was me and like my neighborhood friends. We made web shows. It was in the iCarly era, so we were just trying to emulate that. And we were editing videos, we did all that, I fell in love with it, but then I stopped doing it, and then 2020, I was like, I'm bored and I want something creative to do, so I did the YouTube channel because it was something I always wanted to keep doing from when I was 10, but I never had the confidence to do it until now.
What are 3 things you can't live without?
3 things I can't live without. Let me show you 2 of them. You okay?
Uh-huh.
My laptop, my phone, and, okay, things, not people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So then the last thing would have to be, ooh, this is kind of hard. I guess the last thing would have to be...
It's okay, take your time.
What would the third thing be? The chargers for them? That's so lame. What about my keys? It's so boring.
Okay, your phone, your laptop, and your keys.
Okay, but that's just a necessity. But okay, we'll go with that.
All right. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Biggest pet peeve is when people walk slow on the sidewalk and they don't move out of your way.
Do you have any tips for someone struggling to balance a 9-to-5 job while pursuing their passion?
Whew. I mean, just remember why you're doing both of them. I wish I had more tips than that. I'm struggling myself, but always remind yourself the reason for all the things you're doing, because odds are it's worth it and you can lose sight of it sometimes. So just recenter yourself.
What's your favorite restaurant in New York City?
Oh my gosh. Actually, that's not hard. Empanada Mama. It's on 51st between... in 9th. 51st and 9th. Delicious. My favorite restaurant since I was 15. Perfection.
Are you a cat person or a dog person?
Cat person.
You went to college for theater and dance. When did you first have an interest in those?
When I was 3. I did the thing that every kid does. I did ballet when I was 3 years old, and I just kind of stuck with it. But I didn't really realize I was passionate about it until I was in high school. I started doing competitive dancing when I was 12. I started doing musicals when I was 14, and then when I was 17, I was like, actually, I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life.
What's your dream role?
Dream role is Polly in Crazy for You. I played it my junior year in high school, but I would love to play it professionally because that is my favorite musical of all time.
If you could join the company of one show currently on Broadway, which would it be?
Currently on Broadway. What's on Broadway? Ooh, this is so hard because of... Oh, Beetlejuice. It's not hard. I would want to be in Beetlejuice. Do I have to say doing what?
You can.
I would want to be in the ensemble, and I would want to cover Lydia and the Girl Scout. I might look a little too old and tall, but as a cover, I think I can make it work.
Who are your favorite YouTubers to watch?
Ooh, my favorite YouTubers to watch. Kelsey Kreppel, Cody Ko, Danny Gonzalez, Kelly Stamps, Katie Yu. Those are the big YouTubers I like. Small YouTubers, I like Jenna Brown. Who else? I feel like, oh my gosh. Okay, well, go watch Jenna Brown because we've been YouTube friends for a very long time, and she's currently traveling the world, and she's awesome.
What's the best vacation you've ever taken?
The best vacation? That's really hard. Honestly, probably I went on a cruise with 13 of my friends my senior year of college, and that was very fun.
What makes you angry?
Oh, everything. Just kidding. What makes me angry? Like people who walk slow on the sidewalk. I already said that though. Just like people who are mean and not authentic, and people who have no sense of space. Like they are not aware.
How do you define beauty?
Oh, how do I define beauty? I guess that's really deep. I guess I define beauty as, whatever you want it to be. I think what someone thinks is beautiful, that's like the most beautiful part of it. It's so unique to them, and everybody can have their own interpretation, and anything can be beautiful to anyone.
How much water do you drink every day?
Not enough. I have a gallon. I try to drink it all, but I usually drink about half of it a day, if that.
What's your opinion on reality TV?
I love it. My guilty pleasure. I don't actually watch that much reality TV, but I do watch my fair share of it.
Do you play any instruments?
No, I want to learn piano. I've dabbled in guitar, but not well enough to actually play it. I played trumpet for 2 years when I was in middle school.
Do you have any tattoos?
Nope.
Do you want any tattoos?
That's tough, because I always said I would never get a tattoo, but I also said I would never dye my hair, and here we are with my hair dyed half blonde. So I might one day, but I don't have any ideas for one.
What is your spirit animal?
A pig.
What's the best gift you've ever received?
Oh, the best gift I've ever received. When my boyfriend Jonah came to New York for my birthday. He was away this year, and he came back for it, and then he brought me a million presents too.
Sounds like a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
What's your least favorite color?
Oh, I don't think I have one. No.
Do you like roller coasters?
Yes.
Blow dry or air dry?
Like my hair?
Yeah.
Usually air dry, except for this video I did blow dry it because I just took a shower.
Pilates or yoga?
Pilates.
Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
What's the best compliment you've ever received?
Ooh, the best compliment. I think, like, sometimes people tell me I'm a genuine person, and I think that makes me feel very good.
How you doing right now? We're about halfway done.
Only half? I'm feeling fine.
All right.
How do I look?
You look great. Here we go.
Okay.
Would you like to be famous?
Yes and no. That's a complex question. I used to, if you would have asked me this a little bit ago, like a few years ago, I would have said, yes, I want to be famous, for sure. But now, I don't think I just want to be famous. I would rather be successful and known for that.
Do you have a favorite smell?
I love like a cinnamon apple candle.
How many countries have you been to?
5. US, Mexico, Canada, Italy, Switzerland.
What's a song you listen to on repeat?
Lawrence, the band, does a cover of, what is the song even called? Get It On? I think that's what it's called. Or, yeah, maybe that. It's by Sean Paul or someone originally. They do an amazing cover of it. I listen to that on repeat every day, actually.
Do you know how to swim?
Well enough. I took swimming lessons as a kid. I could make it in the water.
If you could swap places with one person for a day, who would it be?
Swap places?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, interesting. That's kind of tough. I guess I would maybe swap places with Kelsey Kreppel. I'm like obsessed with her house. I just want to live in that for a day.
When do you feel most inspired?
Like right after I have a really good dance class or something. Like when I'm like active and I'm doing something that I care about, that's when I feel the most inspired.
What was your first job?
I was a retail associate at a local dance store. I got the job when I was 15 and a half, and I worked it until I was 19. And I fit shoes for little kids and restocked leotards, all that.
Who's the funniest person you know?
The funniest person I know besides myself? That's hard. I feel like I'm gonna hurt a lot of feelings with this one too, because all of our friends are pretty funny. Pass.
Do you read all the comments on your videos?
Yes, for the most part. If I have a video that's going super viral, like I do right now that has over 100,000 views, I don't tend to read all of them once it's been like past a month that I post it, because that can get kind of overwhelming. But I try to read and respond to almost all my comments. It might just take a little bit.
What's the biggest thing you've learned about yourself since you started your YouTube channel?
I think I've learned that I am very persistent, because I haven't given up yet, but I've also learned that I can let other people's criticism really take a toll on me. So I need to work on not letting what anyone else says affect me.
Do you have a favorite form of transportation?
Yeah, walking.
Have you ever been on TV?
Maybe on like the local news? I don't know.
Great, just a few more for you.
Yeah, I gotta get up and move. I'm doing a photo shoot later, in case you were wondering.
Oh, that was one of my next questions.
Oh.
What are you doing after this?
I'm doing a photo shoot.
That's great. How can people find you on YouTube?
They can search my name. They can search NYC Vlog, and if they scroll 7 pages down, maybe I'll show up.
How many subscribers do you currently have?
I currently have, I think, 12,300 something.
When do you post your videos?
I post on Tuesdays and on Fridays.
What are you most looking forward to in the coming months?
Ooh, in the coming months? I guess in the grand scheme of things, fall. I really love fall weather, I love sweatshirt weather, and I love like Halloween, all of that. But career-wise, I guess I'm really excited to see where my YouTube channel goes.
All right, and last question.
Oh.
Any last words of wisdom or things you want to share?
Oh, just in general?
Yeah.
I guess if you're passionate about something, you should definitely try to pursue it, give it a fighting chance, be realistic about it, but I think you should go for it because life is too short to do the things that you don't want to do and be always wondering if you should have done that one leap that you wish you did in the past. So I say if you are passionate about something, pursue it.
Great. And now it's time for your photo shoot.
Yes.
Pose.
Thanks, Vogue. I mean, cameraman.
Great. Thanks for having me.
That was weird, wasn't it?
See you later.
Okay, bye. See you later. Oh, the door was that way.